Yeah, because this physical cart's like $7, $8. I bought a copy for Author Blues and signed it the first time I met him because I'm a weirdo. That stinks. I didn't know it'd be an expensive PAL cart. It's pretty cheap US cart. Or NTSC cart, I should say. Yeah, what's the deal with those people? So close to 2-cycle. That was quick, actually. See, so that death is not a big deal. That's part of why I set myself up there. So I don't really even count that as one. There are people who speedrun DOS games. There's definitely people who speedrun DOS games. I mean, definitely not as many. There's less nostalgia. I think there's a couple things. There's so many games. Like, we know NES has 700 whatever games. DOS is just, like, so many games. And then also, like, it's easy to just have in NES, whereas playing a DOS game requires you to have, like, a DOS emulator, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But, like, Author Blues has run some DOS games before. Like I said, it's not just that, it's nostalgia. I mean, like, people speedrun Doom, that's a DOS game. I mean, people speedrun all kinds of stuff that's DOS. It's just less titles that people are super nostalgic about. Because there was so much shareware and stuff. Oh gosh, dumb. Yeah. I mean, it's out there, I'm just saying, it's just not as popular for several reasons. Like, name some super nostalgic DOS games that, like, everybody you knew played growing up. Like, the only things I can think of are, like, Doom, Commander Keen, both of which people speedrun. Yeah. Can't remember if Day of the Tentacle was DOS or not. But yeah. I mean, it's out there, it's just not as Oregon Trails one. Yeah, this game is not nostalgia for most people, and look how many people speedrun it. And it's nostalgia for me because I grew up playing it. I don't think it's a necessity. I'm just saying I think it is definitely a factor. Like, there's a reason why Mario, Super Mario World has more speedrunners than, say, I don't know. I'm just trying to even think. I mean, everybody grew up, everybody who had a SNES had that game, so the game's been exposed to more people. I mean, it is definitely a factor, whether we like it or not. Yeah, but a lot of them, if you talk to a lot of them, they grew up on the GBA version. I don't think it's a necessity. I just think it's a indicator of why certain games have way more runners than others. Like, you kind of made my point by saying, well, nobody has nostalgia for this. Well, the only guy who had really run it and routed it is me, and I did have nostalgia for it. Because I never beat it as a kid, and I used to play it a good bit. But I think the DOS library was so... I mean, if you grew up around that time, too, there's 1,000, like, freeware games that came out back then. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention. This room is terrible. It's the same reason why it's like, why aren't there tons of Sega Master System speedrunners and collectors? Because people didn't grow up with the system. I did, but yes, but not many people did. And even then, I had this as well. Oof. It's okay. It's okay. Just please don't die. Okay, we have a deathless... I'm gonna die on this boss on purpose, or I'm gonna risk dying on this boss on purpose. Oh, crap. It's still 2-cycle. Still very quick 2-cycle. I'll take it. Yeah, I didn't even die. I didn't die on that level. I have not died in the level yet. Yeah, it's just, I mean, whether you want to call it nostalgia, familiarity, I mean, it's definitely a factor. I feel like it's silly to complain, and I'm not saying you're complaining about it, but it's silly to complain about because, like, I don't know, if that's what people want to do, like, this is a hobby, so it's like, if people would like to see more speedruns that are DOS or Neo Geo or 3DO or something, then they should go start routing those games and doing it. Like, that's what the people who, I mean, just like me in this game, like, nobody else was gonna run this game. Just was never gonna happen. So I made it happen. And like the nostalgia is definitely like generational too, because there's tons of nostalgia for the GameCube that I don't have because I never had a GameCube until recently. And now I really like those games because I've tried them, but I had never played. I still haven't played Super Mario Sunshine. I had just never played the system as a whole. Oh, that's my first death in a level. Oh, this is a perfect run until then. Except I died twice on bosses, so it's okay. It's okay. A lot of people have gotten into running arcade games too, like with MAME and stuff. Like I know Simpsons Arcade was at SGDQ, or not SGDQ, AGDQ, I think. Yeah, it was AGDQ. You know, even stuff like Tetris Grandmasters. That is a arcade game. Okay, one death between. Oh my gosh! I guess I should hold it out. Okay, it's possible. I'm gonna focus and not look at chat because this has a chance to be world record if I have a really good ending. Oh my gosh. That lost me a lot of time. Whew. Whew. Way to get that guy. Nice, that was a really good kill. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Should be free. I had one death in a level. One death in a level. It could definitely still be faster. Let's go ahead and tweet about this. That's worth highlighting versus the other one, because that's 11 seconds faster than old world record. Or 9 seconds faster than old world record. Still not perfect, though. Still not. My sum of best is lower than it used to be already. Thanks, Toad. Thank you so much. That was a